Hi everybody and welcome to Watch It or Don't. I'm Tom and this is Matt. Dan is not with us today.
He's out of town.
So it's just us. We're going to be talking about Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which is the 5th installment in the Mission Impossible series.
And not the final.
Not the final. They've already talked about moving on to number 6. So we have that to look forward to.
More running from Tom Cruise.
Yes. Directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who's actually known a little better for writing. But stars Tom Cruise, Jeremy Renner, Simon Pegg. You get Ving Rhames, who is the only other person aside from Cruise to be in all 5 Mission Impossible movies. Yeah. And it's about Tom Cruise character Ethan Hunt, who is pretty much espionage action superstar, you know.
Disavowed as usual.
Yes, disavowed.
In every Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Yep, disavowed.
Yeah, and so he is trying to track down this group called the Syndicate.
Yeah.
Who are actually the kind of old baddies from the TV show. They're Mission Impossible Spectre.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Yeah, and he is, again, disavowed. He's gone rogue, and he kind of got to work in secret to catch these guys. And
clear his name as usual.
Right.
There's no surprises in this one. It is a standard Mission Impossible.
Very much so. That being said,
I was going to say one thing that kind of bugged me, not to get away. I didn't like the music in this one as much. I know in the last Mission Impossible, who did the music again?
Michael Giacchino, who
does a fantastic job.
Always great.
That's why I love The Incredibles so much, is because he does the music in that as well. But the music in this was, I don't remember anything. In the last one, it was like, oh, this is kind of, there's music throughout, and it kind of carried it a little bit. Not so much. I mean, for a movie like this, the music is a really important part because that's where you get your entire, emotional side to it, and that's where you get, oh, we should be excited now, well, and it could be a double-edged sword, the fact that I didn't notice it, because you don't ever want to have it to notice it in a bad way either, so I guess it stayed out of the way without being distracting.
I didn't find it terrible or anything. It did its purpose. It wasn't as good, but it did its purpose. In fact, just in general, I think that this one, not quite as good as number 4, Ghost Protocol.
Where would you rate them, out of curiosity? I know you've seen, I haven't seen 3. I've seen 1, 2, and...
So I have seen them all. A couple of them I just watched for the first time recently. But Ghost Protocol, which is the 4th one, is, I think, definitely the best. That's the one most exciting. Directed by Brad Bird, who also did The Incredibles, And Brad Bird just has a great eye for action. And that's kind of something that Christopher McQuarrie doesn't quite have. So a lot of the action is kind of disorienting and not as fun.
But you'd go 4.
Yeah, I'd go 4, 5, 3, 1, and 2. 2 is just terrible. Never watch it.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. And it was not good.
Yeah.
But do you wanna go into ratings? I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Or was there something else you wanted to?
No, we can do ratings.
Okay, I'll go first, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's a solid film. Going into it, it's Mission Impossible. There's nothing overly surprising, and that doesn't hurt it so much because you don't want it to be terrible. It played exactly where it should be. So, a solid 3 out of 5.
That's fair. I'm kind of right with you on that one. I'm giving it a good. It's definitely enjoyable. I really only have one thing that I really disliked about it, and that was that it uses CGI too heavily, and it just looks awful.
Are you talking about the underwater CGI stuff?
No, I actually thought the underwater was fine. A lot of the high-speed chase stuff like that just looked awful, and especially with such a big focus on Tom Cruise actually doing stunts himself. Yeah, he was suspended from a plane for like 8 takes or something like that. I mean, he's impressive.
He could have died.
He's a convincing action star, and in Ghost Protocol, he was on the side of the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, and I mean, it's impressive. So when you have stunts like that, and then you go to crappy CGI, it's just that really takes away from it.
And you think that helped that you just watched the movies leading up to that?
Well, or? I would have noticed it either way because, like I said, Brad Bird just has a much better kind of eye for action. Okay. So I just. Maybe it was because I was watching a lead up, but I just knew that kind of he was directing it the way that a Mission Impossible movie should be.
Cool.
So all in all, it is a good movie.
Yeah, I'd see it in
very
theaters.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
You definitely should see Ghost Protocol though.
That's
I'd
watch that one
lesson
first.
To take away from it.
But I think that's it.
Yeah,
you think
that's
you're
it.
Good? Thanks for watching. We're Watch It or Don't. Be sure to check out our other videos. We're on Facebook and Twitter, and stay tuned for what's coming next.